It was in the 17th and 1800s that pasties became popular with working class families in Cornwall, but they no longer contained the rich and decadent fillings of the 13th century. Instead, they consisted of a simple short crust pastry case with potato, swede and onion, all common vegetables, and occasionally some cheap pieces of meat if available. This is how the humble pasty was born. As Ryan alluded to earlier, as mining boomed in Cornwall, pasties became the go-to meal for the miners' crib breaks. They were an all-in-one meal that could be taken down the mines and eaten without cutlery. The wives of the Cornish miners would lovingly prepare these all-in-one meals to provide sustenance for their spouses. As Ryan said earlier, sometimes fruit was cooked into one end of the pasty to provide a sweet treat at the end of their meal. These were known as tinner's pasties. A miner's wife would carve her husband's initials into his Cornish pasty so that he was able to distinguish it from all the others. How cute is that? A good pasty could even survive being dropped down a mine shaft. The crust or crimp served as a handle, a means of holding the pasty with dirty hands without contaminating the meal. Arsenic commonly accompanies tin within the ore that they were mining, so to avoid arsenic poisoning, the crimp was an essential part of the pasty. In the Cornish language, a pasty is known as an oggy, and so the famous saying oggy oggy oggy, oi oi oi, comes from the wives of the miners who would go to the mine shaft when the pasties were ready and shouted oggy oggy oggy, and when the miners were ready to eat them, they would shout back oi oi oi.